Hey, howdy y'all, what's up? How's it going? How's everybody been? All that kind of stuff. Gonna wear my stupid hat again because I can. Let's go. Don't this look sick? I'm a cowboy now. I wanna be a cowboy, baby. Anyway, I'm gonna check out today. Got a request from Austin, FLOYA, Yume. Never heard of this. Never heard of this band, never heard of this album. The cover art looks incredible. Big fan of that. I don't know what I'm in for, but I'm excited. So I just put my hat on, gonna take it right off. Let's get into this. Oh. Dude, wait a minute. What? What is this? That's an incredible melody. I'm sorry I'm pausing, but like, I'm already in love with this. This is incredible. It's giving me kind of Dayseeker, Bill Murray vibes. Oh, halftime. That's going on my playlist right now. We're in the key here of A flat major. Please be this good for the rest of the album, please. I gotta turn this up. Oh, this goes so hard. Tambourine. Man, I love this so much. That song was a little bit simpler in terms of pure chord progressions and melodies and everything, so it didn't get me as much as the first one, but it was really bouncy. It had this rhythmic drive to it. I love the blend of genres here, where there are real instruments, but it also has elements of like that electronic pop. It feels very like early 2010s to me. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this, and it's so much fun. The album art just makes it better too. It's such a happy, uplifting, colorful album art. Ooh! Oh, he didn't go up with that. Good change though. I was trying to sing along. I'm just gonna stop. Oh, dude! I'm gonna talk about why that's so good. Oh! I'm sorry, this is too good. Oh my gosh, bro. You can't listen to this and not be happy. This is such a happy album. I think too many metal albums these days too many of the albums I listen to, at least, are just like angry or sad. And this one, some of the lyrics are a bit more nuanced, but the pure just melodies and harmonies themselves are super, super uplifting and happy, and I love this. This is incredible. I want to talk about some stuff in here. This song was incredible. Here, this is going on my playlist as well. Also, if you want to look at my playlists, they are in the description of this video, if this video is on YouTube, assuming. They're in the description of this video. Click on my Linktree link, and they're the two top things on my Linktree. You'll see the two playlists that I've got. I got a bangers playlist, which is just for any song of any genre that I like that I think is really good, and the other playlist, which is the heavy playlist, which is purely for heavy music. So you'll find some metal on the bangers playlist, but it's a kind of an even balance of metal and non-metal. There's like a little bit of that. What song is it? Tell me if you know in the comments. But there's something I listened to recently where there was like a part, and I was freaking out about this in this song too, whatever song album it was, I forget what it was, but there was something where it goes and it goes like, it had that same sort of thing, and it was like, I forgot what it was. It kind of fades away. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. I forgot. It may have been like Time the Valuator or something, some album that I haven't listened to in a little while. That's already good, but then we get to this next part. Ah. I've talked about this before. When you take a melody that's really good, and you know it's good like that, and then you repeat it, but I can't talk, but you sort of change the chord progressions underneath it, it just reinforces what a good melody it is, and it makes it sound better the second time around, because you're hearing it again, but with a different harmonic context, and it just works so well. I love that. That's something Dance Gavin Dance does a lot. That's kind of why I'm drawing some of the comparisons to them, and they're one of my favorite bands ever. So it's very much, this is up my alley. This is like what I love. I'm such a sucker for this kind of stuff. Let's keep going. Already that's so cool. So we're in the key of B flat. So we've gone from the 1 to the 4, then back to the 1, then back to the 4. So then it goes here. And then it takes the 4 up. So it goes 1 down to the 4, 1 down to the 4, to the 5, to the 6, to the 1, to the 4 up. All right, another thing I have to bring up. I didn't talk about this before, and I meant to, because I remembered this when I was listening to the song, and then I forgot to mention it afterwards. The lyrical flow, this is something I talked about so much in a lot of my recent reactions, actually. The lyrics are so well synced up with the music. They're so rhythmic. They've got like a bounce to them. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You got like a bunch of things like that. It's like da 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 da, and it's building on what the really strong chord progression that I just talked about in the beginning. And it makes the song so much better. And this is something that, as much as people dislike pop music in this community, this is something that pop music does a lot really well, is lyrical syncopation. If that's the right word, I don't know. Lyrical, like making the lyrics really work with the music in just the way that they feel. A lot of pop music does that really well. Now, there's a lot that doesn't. Katy Perry's Unconditional, for example, one of the worst songs in existence, purely because of the way that the lyrics do not work with the instrumentals, and making it like stressing the wrong syllable. And anyway, back to this. This is how you do it well. This feels like the credit song on like a 2008 to 2014 Disney movie. Which isn't a bad thing. All those credit songs are bangers. Or like DreamWorks or something. When Will I See You Again, which I think is Wreck-It Ralph. The Tangle credit song, Want Something That I Want. That one's super fire. There's one other, the How to Train Your Dragon one. I forget what it's called, but the one's like da 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 da. That one's beautiful too. This is kind of the vibe I'm getting from that. Repeat that melody, different chord progression, you hear? They're doing it again. Their use of halftime too. The drums will just come in and just take it halftime, and it's so fire. This is very Bill Murray, like this part right here. Speaking of which, I need to listen to the new Bill Murray album. Oh my goodness, this is so happy. Ooh, guitar solo. That's another thing about these songs. The structure is really, really good too. I know a lot of it is verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. I think that's been the structure of every song. But it doesn't feel like that. Each of those sections, they don't feel repetitive. They feel like they build on each other, and every time they come back, they're different in some way, whether it's melodically or harmonically or like a different instrumentation, or or bring it like up to halftime or double time, like those verses in there. It's just so interesting throughout the whole songs as well. Like through the length of the songs, you don't get bored.
No hand reaching for another.
I love this. They're keeping it mellow. They're not popping off yet. This is sick. Oh, that one was super sick. The melodies, the way it built. They're doing the repeat the melody, different chord thing again. Sorry, I have to pause it. The only thing that I have to say about this song is that, and this is the only negative that I have so far, and it's not even really that big of a negative. It's just a thing for me that I don't really like. I don't like this chord progression. I don't like going from like a 1 to a 7 to a 6. Something about that doesn't do anything for me. A lot of bands use it. I think I talked about that in some other reaction recently. But that's just one of my like overrated chord progression things that I don't know. It's just one of the things that I'm like, it's a little bit overrated. I'm trying to think of, I'm like working hard to think of negatives because I don't really have any. That's the most different song so far. Again, not the biggest fan of the chord progression, but the way the song progressed overall was really, really cool. Ooh! Oh, it's so beautiful, dude. All these chords. They went to the 4 again. Yep. Keep going. Oh, this is beautiful. Those guitars are so gorgeous. This is playlist. This is playlist. This album is really something special, dude. This is weird. It feels like we jumped in towards the end of the song. Very interesting way to start it. Super interesting. So the key that we're in here is B flat. But the chord progression, it's 2, 6, 5. It never really hits that 1, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the whole song, it was just 2, 6, 5. So it's very interesting that they never hit the tonic of that chord progression. I love his little falsetto bits. This is so beautiful. Man, this feels like an ending track. Are we building to a release, or are we gonna pop off? Oh, it's a halftime pop off. Wow, dude. That was incredible. I think that's a strong contender for Album of the Year. I was not expecting anything going into this, and I was absolutely floored by everything I heard. I don't think this is perfect, because very few albums, if any, really are perfect. I think the only album that I can say is absolutely perfect is Viljarte Mostaden in der Watten, but other than that, I don't think there's any albums that are perfect. But I think for what this is pretty perfect. It's very, very close. And there are several albums that I would consider masterpieces that are very, very close to perfect, but not quite there. But that still doesn't take them that much away from being a masterpiece. And this is a masterpiece, in my opinion. This is one of the best albums I've heard all year. It's definitely going on my albums of the year list at the end of the year in that video. It's definitely going to be up there with some of the best. I'm looking over there, I got Night versus Every Sound is a Color in the Valley of Night. I got that one up there on my wall. It's definitely going up there with that one. Not on my wall. I probably won't buy the vinyl for this, but like up there in terms of the best albums that came out this year, which for me so far are like Night versus, this one, absolutely. Caligula's Horse, Charcoal Grace, absolute banger that was. Probably a few more. I still have so many albums to get to, but this is absolutely going up there with them. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you everybody for watching. Be sure to check out my links down in the description for my Discord. Go check out my other links. I'm on Instagram. I'm on other social medias, not as much as Instagram, but go check that out. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.